tell me who do you love? Who do you love?
Hoodia Truth. This new miracle wonder root is suddenly for sale everywhere and in dozens of combinations. So what is Hoodia, and why do so many people say it's the real deal?
Welcome to The Big Idea. I'm Donnie Deutsch. Okay, tonight, if you want to lose weight and think you can get help from a little pill, you know, there's a gigantic tangle of information out there, everything under the sun that's supposed to help you drop some pounds. Tonight, we're cutting through the clutter and getting you information you can use. And the hottest thing going right now is what we mentioned in the last segment, Hoodia. So let's spend some time on Hoodia.
What in the world is Hoodia? This so-called diet wonder is actually derived from a small cactus-like plant that grows wild in South Africa. Folks there have known about Hoodia for years, munching on it as they walked across the bush in order to suppress both appetite and thirst. Now all of a sudden, the whole world wants a piece of this rare plant. It's the new must-have ingredient in all sorts of weight loss supplements, going into everything from lollipops to chocolate squares, and of course, so many of the diet supplement pills you see in stores. And watch out, the PR blitz is on. Big diet companies are fighting to get their name attached to Hoodia, whether it's a race car-sponsored H57, one of the leading Hoodia marketers, or Hoodia Love t-shirts. People everywhere are talking about this mysterious plant and hoping it's the real deal weight loss miracle emerging from the desert sun.
Yeah, who do you love?
Kelly Lockwood, CEO of H57. Welcome to Big Idea.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We're doing the entire show tonight on supplements. What
Okay.
works, what doesn't. Of course, you know, there's a lot of snake oil out there. There's obviously a lot of stuff that works. We just came off of a segment, Trim Spa. Obviously, the very sad story that we all know too well of Anna Nicole Smith. You said you used to work for Trim Spa.
Yes, I did.
Alex
A few
Cohen.
years back. Yes, I did.
What is your take on the effect that Anna Nicole's passing is going to have on that brand?
I think that's probably going to kill it. I don't think how he can overcome that. I mean, he has Anna on all of his products. It's out in the marketplace. I think it would be foolish of him to leave it out there.
Yeah.
I think he's probably going to have to recall all the bottles. And just the way that Anna passed away, which was really sad, I think it's probably going to kill him.
Do you think the average person out there maybe connects somehow any diet drugs she was doing to this? Or
Back in the day when I worked at Trim Spa, it was the ephedra product. So I don't know if it necessarily could tie into the whole ephedra business, but just how tragically it all ended, especially with their son a few months back and now with her, I really don't think that it's going to end very well for them.
And you, when you were working with the company, you were involved in bringing her in, and you said to him, kind of, don't ride this train too long, kind of.
Yeah, you know, Anna's always had some personal issues, and I think a couple of us internally tried to express to him that, you know what, let's make sure that if you're going to use her and she does lose the weight, that's great, but don't tie your product
Don't make your brand totally,
into a spokesperson, and that's kind of where, with our product, we've never decided to go down that path.
Okay, let's talk about your product. You're the Hoodia guy.
Yes, I am.
You basically have, if I have this right, have cornered the market on Hoodia.
On pure South African Hoodia, yes.
Give me the dumbed down version of why this works.
It suppresses your appetite. It works on the hypothalamus in your brain. That's what some of the studies have been done. We actually did a study at the University of Texas about it with a controlled group, and it just works, just suppresses your appetite. There is no magic pill. One of the things that we try to do with our marketing is we never say you're going to take a pill and you're just going to lose weight.
Sure.
You know, you have to exercise, you have to get out there. The thing that we tell people is we're going to give you, if I gave you dumbbells and you put the dumbbells underneath the couch and never worked out, you never get any biceps.
Right.
We're giving you a tool, we're giving you H57 South African Hoodia. It suppresses your appetite. You just have to make sure that you make healthy choices with food.
So if I took this today, normally in the morning, I like to eat a couple of pieces of whole wheat toast, some poached eggs, lunch a salad, I like a big dinner. What's going to change for me?
Well, the thing that we tell our consumers is that we never tell them to take the product first thing in the morning, because if we suppress your appetite first thing in the morning, your body goes into starvation mode, and you're never going to lose any weight. So what we do is we tell them to take 2 1 hour before lunch, 2 1 hour before dinner, and what you'll do is the best way that our customer service people say, where you say you want to dumb it down so that people understand it, if you're going to eat 3 slices of pizza for lunch, you're now only going to eat 1 slice of pizza for lunch. So
and you'll feel as full had you eaten 3.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, what proof do you have that says that?
What proof it has?
I mean, prove it to me. I'm from Missouri. Show me.
That I have the South African Hoodia?
No, that now by taking this, it's going to what type of demonstrations? What type of substantiation do you guys have?
Well, we do. I did mention that we have a University of Texas study that was done on it. We also have thousands of anecdotal stories of our consumers who have taken it and have lost weight.
Okay.
When you say show me, I mean, I could show you plenty of consumers. I actually have 3 or 4 people that work for me that have taken the product and have gone down 3 or 4 pant sizes. So the product does work.
And now, obviously, and I said this also, my concern with anything is going back to the ephedra thing. Oh my God, there's got to be some health risk. If it does work, there's got to be some cost. I mean, they're just, too good. So help me out, get me over that hump.
You know what, though? We've had the product on the marketplace for 2 years now, and I've never been sued by a consumer. Let's hope that doesn't trigger anything.
Okay.
I've never been sued by a consumer. I've never had an issue with an attorney general. The product, all it does is suppresses your appetite. It doesn't get your heart racing. It doesn't get you all jazzed up. It's a product that works one specific way.
Okay.
It suppresses your appetite.
What are a lot of, we're going to bring on later some doctors and nutritionists. They've done surveys that show that over 50% of people think that supplements are somehow regulated, and that there is some regulation, that the FDA, FTC is involved in it. What do you have to go through? Take me through on this package here, and you're no different than anybody else.
Absolutely.
This says basically H57 Hoodia, South African, green tea, original South African. It says diet plan enclosed. It really never says lose weight on the thing. So what do you do in your advertising?
In our advertising, we tell people about, it's like anything else, before and after. Somebody who's taken the products lost about maybe 100 pounds. We put a diet plan in there specifically.
And all it says is dietary supplement.
Exactly.
But to be a dietary supplement, you can pretty much put anything in there if you want. Once again, this is not about Hoodia and your product.
I think it's a great point that you bring up, because what we did is, with any company, you always have to make sure that you're always trying to stay cutting edge. So what we've had a problem, really had a major problem, with a lot of the other supplements out there saying they're using South African Hoodias. So back in August of 2006, we went out. There's one large exporter that comes out of South Africa, and he was sharing it a little bit. Some people were taking some of the Hoodia, and so what we decided to do was we were going to cut all of these guys off. We were going to say we've had enough of this, so we bought all of it. So for the last 6 months, we've bought all the South African Hoodia.
But how about the trim spa guys who were just on before you said, well, we got the special Hoodia connection?
I have the documentation. I've got tons and tons of the material sitting on a warehouse stock. I can prove it. We work with Oprah, the American Herbal Products Association. We do have it, and I can prove it.
How much of this stuff you sell a year?
Last year we sold a little over 12 million. We did a little over 12 million in sales.
Kelly Lockwood, CEO of H57. You're obviously in a very hot category right now. Continued success.
At any given time, 1/3 of Americans are on a diet, spending more than $20 billion a year on diet supplements and health foods. One of the hottest products on the market today is Hoodia. It's a plant extract sold as a diet suppressant. Customers and celebrities alike swear by it. But does it work? Just how safe is it? Arthel Neville investigates.
For the last 100,000 years, the Bushmen of Africa's Kalahari Desert have survived long treks across the barren terrain by eating a cactus-like plant called Hoodia. The tribesmen claim the ancient extract is a natural appetite suppressant, allowing them to travel for days without feeling hunger or thirst.
We outsell almost every major name that you could think of in the diet category right now.
Kelly Lockwood is the president of JEC Nutrition, a New Jersey company that sells a Hoodia under the brand name H57.
I wanted something that was going to be safe for consumers to take, that wasn't going to make their heart race.
Hoodia has taken America by storm, including Hollywood, where even wise guys are ingesting the herb.
I take it 3 times a day, like an hour before I eat, and I just don't eat as much.
Joe Ganascoli is perhaps better known as Vito, the gay mobster whacked this season on The Sopranos. He recently became a paid spokesman for JEC's H57. Since you started a month ago, how much weight have you lost?
Almost 11 pounds.
11 pounds in 1 month.